My name is Lindsay Yarber. I go to Highlands Fellowship Bristol campus. I'm part of the youth. Well, whenever I began my faith in Christ, it all started with TikTok. And the reason why I became who I am today is because I just started scrolling one day, and there was all these boys and girls my age that was sharing their faith about Jesus, who he is, and just proclaiming the gospel. And just those little things, especially like your own age, showing that, like, it inspires you. And that's what inspired me. And I wanted to share the gospel like those guys, those girls were doing that were my age. I was like, I want to do that. So I started making videos on TikTok, on Instagram, and I was like, this is who I want to be for Christ, because I know this is the purpose that he's called me to do, and it's inspired me so much just to see others going all out for Christ, just to be in the world, in nature, just to see him through little things. And it's so rewarding when you see God use you in a way that they just got saved through Christ, through you. So that's what inspires me to keep on going for my faith and my relationship with him. And me and my little cousin used to hang out, and it all started with a sleepover. And she came over, and I just did regular things. I would just pray at night. I would pray before I eat food, or when I wake up in the morning. I would have my quiet time, and she would be watching Lilo and Stitch, and I'll be like in here and be like, hey Kinsley, I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go have my quiet time with Jesus. And she's like, can I come? I was like, yeah, come on. And we read a little bit, and I explained what it means throughout this time. And just the little things stick with little kids, because I feel like they watch you more than they listen to you. And I feel like that's really important to what we do in the community, especially when they're around, because they look up to you, and we're called to share and be imitators of Christ. And throughout everything that I do or I want to do, I just want to reflect Jesus. And she just saw that, and she was just inspired and wanted to get baptized that next Sunday. She told her mom, there's so many lost kids in the world, and not every little kid gets this wisdom at home. And basically what you just said, this is our next generation. It's so important to how we speak to them, how we show our actions to them, because that just develops them who they are as a person when they grow up. And we just want to share Jesus as much as we can to everyone. We need as much people to share Jesus as much as possible, to share the love of God, his grace, his compassion, his guidance to everyone. And the more adults, the more teenagers that are together and little kids watch and see, the more this generation will build in God. And it's just what God has called you to do, what he's called me to do. And that's why we're here. That's our purpose.